Yes, guys, it's something to some more feminized phrase. This episode is called Fazbear's Darkest Secrets in VR Chat. I'm not sure why it's coming out later than usual. I mean, I would expect it to be out 4 hours ago, but no. Not sure why. I mean, I'm not sure if this is something new they're doing. Maybe trying to upload a little bit later so that we can be more spaced out. But yeah. Alright, let's get into this.
Did you feel
Of course, there's an ad. Well, I hate ads. Ads are the worst. Especially when they're ones I don't need. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, with everything that's happened, I think now is the time for answers. So you two better give us everything you know about Fazbears, because at this rate, we're not taking any mercy.
Yep. You know, being recently built and all that, I don't know everything about Fazbear.
I mean, okay. What Eleanor was saying, that's valid. Actually, when did Eleanor show up? That's the question. I mean, I know it's a few months ago, but when exactly? Man, I miss the Moon Sun Minecraft show. I miss it so much. Let's see. So we can find how many months ago it was exactly. Whoops. Let's see. The new Roxanne album. Okay, so it was a month ago? It was a month ago? I thought it was way longer than that. Wait, hold on. Was it? Oh my gosh, it actually was. It actually was. Oh my god. It actually was. Wait, hold on. This thing's been going on for 2 months now? Wow. It's felt longer. Man, I guess what making so many videos does to you.
Sure, obviously, but I'm imagining that I probably got no more guys. So, here's the deal, right? I was supposed to keep company secrets secret because, well, the Fazbear wasn't, too bad, but, they did try to torture me, so,
Oh,
hear that. Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are saying this just because I'm the face of the brand and they talk to me more, huh?
Yeah.
I mean,
should have tortured you more.
That is a way to put that.
Yeah.
why? So, why would you say that?
How much do you want to know?
Everything.
The whole thing.
Every single piece of goddamn information you have.
Okay, so I think I've said it before to you guys, but Fazbear is a lot more powerful than you guys than you guys know, and more powerful than they let on. A lot more powerful.
Dude, okay, we get it. How powerful of a corporation are we dealing with here? We talking about Cyberpunk or
What?
A monopoly?
What?
Fazbear is trying to become a monopoly, basically.
Ooh.
They're buying out a lot of land and companies and all that other stuff very quickly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if this was real life, I'm pretty sure it would go down the drain.
But yeah, they're forming a monopoly in most of.
So that they've been buying out. Yeah. It's some sort of new project.
In the U.S. they aren't doing it.
It's why they asked me to go on tour so that way we can show them, hey, look at their animatronics.
Okay.
We promise we'll get you all this technology, funding, and stuff like that. We have the power and influence.
Okay, if they're a monopoly, then why are they so focused in on Roxas or, Clips?
Because the project that they're wanting to do, I know is expensive, and I mean expensive.
Project?
Yeah.
They're doing something very tight-knit. No idea what it is.
You don't know what it is, huh? But you have so much information.
Well,
Stella, can you just shut up? We get it. You miss Android. But it doesn't mean you have to be such an a-hole. Like, same thing that, like, it's basically the same thing that goes with Nexus. Nexus did not have to become evil just because he lost his brother/cousin. Hold on. Hold on. Talk about insults time wasted clips needs to okay. Okay.
yeah, I got information, but it doesn't mean I know what the thing is. I know of its existence. I know it's somewhere in Fazbear HQ.
Wait, but that doesn't make any sense. If the thing's expensive and everything, what does Roxas have to do with, like, an eclipse?
Yeah.
Honey.
That's the part that the thing is, how do I put this gently?
No, spit it out.
Yeah, I think we're past the whole gentleness of this
Yeah.
whole thing.
No, it's not that. It's just that it's gonna be very shocking. Okay, look. What I know is that Roxas' existence is putting the funding in jeopardy. I think
What?
something about the merchandise. It's something that to them it might be super important and the key to like finishing their project. If the merchandise isn't doing well, then the project's gonna fall through.
But we already knew about the merchandise stuff, but why?
Unless you're gonna tell me that Roxas's merchandising is like a big old percentage that is somehow destroying Fazbear's revenue, I'll be shocked. Is that the case?
Do you have any idea how much money merchandising gets a company?
Literally.
Like,
Depends.
it's not
Well,
a joke.
one, it depends
Guys,
on it depends on the merchandise, and it depends on the company too.
merchandising makes up like 80% of a company.
So with
Really?
Roxas's new merch and everything that they're trying to do, it causes them to lose more money. Roxas is actually their more money maker, more than me actually. It's
Really?
the photos, the calendars. If you realize it, back then, remember how many like glam pics of Roxanne had to do in that era?
Yeah. Roxanne is their money maker a little bit.
Nice.
But like, that explains the money thing. But
It's like the
it
Simpsons.
still doesn't explain like why they hate Roxas being male. You know, or like them hating Roxas being male. I don't get that part. Like, see, it's like a virus. Like, what is like being like for an animatronic being trans? What does that have to do with a virus? A virus would make the animatronic like act more aggressive, or like just have them glitch out, not switch genders. You know what I mean?
You know, like how Bart was like the big merchandise guy, but you know Homer was the main character or whatever.
That's not how
What?
the Simpsons was, but okay.
What?
See, like going back into it, basically because Rox is not Roxanne and the merchandise brand, it's causing them to tank. And apparently our location is super popular. It's why Chico and I decided to do the whole tour. Or they wanted all of us to do the tour.
But how much is my merchandise selling for?
Don't tell her, sweetie. Don't tell her.
Please. I gotta know how popular I am.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. Your glasses do better than your plushies.
Oh,
Oh.
you know, that is. You know, that's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
Oh, wow.
You make up less than 6% of the merchandise money.
Oh.
And last quarter, you actually got bumped down.
Why would they? Why would they get rid of Monty? Why would they want to like get rid of Stella and Roxas?
From the original 40%. You're dethroned.
Dethroned?
What's
Roxas. Well, I should say it's not Roxas. It's Roxanne. Makes up like somewhere around their 60% of sales
65.
Ooh.
and merchandise. If you do the math, by the way, that's a lot of money. And Roxas, as a person that exists, is really screwing that up.
So you would think the smarter play would be getting Roxas to take over the merchandise line since, our location is different. But no, apparently that causes issues.
Yeah. That's huge issues.
Wait, hold on a second. So because we have Roxas, that's been taking their numbers, and it turns out the quote-unquote Roxanne brand is actually the reason why Fazbear's has the money that it has.
To some extent, not all of it. I mean,
Very
Freddy
good point.
did get off the brand, of course, but
Yeah. I'm still a face of it, so I still have, a lot of
Good
power and
point.
influence.
That's a good point.
But when it comes down to, popularity, as in,
Our Roxas cannot be that popular.
it's popular with the kids. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
actually, Roxas is, because we're the only location with our Roxas, it's seen as, a unique item so people travel.
I'm going to actually kill Roxas.
What?
No, it would be great if he did it.
I know, sweetheart.
Monty, look, we didn't know, and on top of that, it can't be that bad. I mean, seriously. I mean, look at me and Sunny. Our merchandise is usually shared.
Sales for Roxanne have dropped down by 40%.
And more people are in demand for Roxas.
Well, then why don't they just switch over to Roxas? It would be great.
I think it's now about sending a message at this point. I mean, guys, you broke out of their place twice now. So I don't think they're going to be going easy on us anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a point. I mean, after the whole thing with Chico.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, though, they kidnapped Roxas. They shut off Sunbeam. They stripped Roxas. Accused him of having a virus because he's trans. Or scanned him for viruses because he's trans, at least. Pretty much kidnapped Eleanor. How do you not expect to, go and save your friends that were wrongly kidnapped because of the change that one animatronic made about themselves? That affects, nobody realistically. You know what I mean?
If they kind of up security, I'm assuming so.
We didn't need to go that second time to get Eleanor, but...
I mean, all of the
Stella, can you shut up?
risk, and we all heard Freddy's plan. No one thought of anything better, and we all decided and voted upon it. Everyone knew the risk, and we knew that too.
Yeah, but...
So
Yeah.
they did too.
So that's what's happening there. Roxas really jeopardized them, and now it's probably about just sending a message.
Yeah. Because now other locations want to do their own thing and start to become more independent.
Message.
Like Freddy's saying, other locations will do their own thing, male Freddy. I love you, sweetheart, but I cannot see you as a guy.
No, I totally get that, but apparently it's because of how we are.
Don't tell
with
them.
our independence.
Oh, Freddy's not gonna like that one. I'm talking about Freddy from the, I don't know what to call him now. From Scooby Show universe. Yeah, let's go with that. Because there was the Circus Movie Freddy show before that got rebranded to the Michael F. McGlumrock Freddy show, and then became the Circus Baby show, and then didn't Glumrock Freddy move over to the Freddy and Jackie show? The Freddy Fazbear and Jackie show? I think so. Man, I miss a lot of the voice actors that were part of the channel. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about, I miss Digitalized Pixels, I miss Matt, Odd Fox, Darseth, yeah, Gallon Gaming, yeah. I mean, I know that, I think, actually, I don't think DG's really that active on Twitter anymore. I know Gallon Gaming's still uploading on his channel. I'm not sure about Matt, though. I know, Odd Fox and Darseth, I know they're doing the Oddities roleplay stuff, and they got their own stuff on their own, channel, so. Actually, I think Digitalized Pixels, is doing stuff with the Audi's roleplay, I think, as well. So, and I know Gallon Gaming's doing the same. I think I'm not too sure. It's been a while since I've watched the Audi's roleplay. I'll have to watch them again sometime. You know, I mean, most of the stuff nowadays on YouTube, it's like not really enjoyable anymore, and that's the sad thing. Like back then, like lots of like Minecraft content was like so much fun, but then as you grow older and like videos start to become a lot more boring, you know, it just doesn't feel the same anymore. And that's the sad truth. Cause like whenever after like season 2 of Minecraft Five Nights at Freddy's, I was like, I mean, even if like they were like uploading 2 times a day and I could do that time, like make reaction videos at a time, I was like, there's no way I can keep up with it, and yeah. And then it just kind of went downhill from there. I mean, I'm still attending the live streams, it's just I wasn't too interested in the content. I still watch a bit of season 1 of Minecraft Friends Freddy's like every now and then. But yeah. Yeah, I miss the good old days of FNAF Minecraft content. Or just Minecraft content in general. Actually, you know, just straight up content. In general.
Oh, come on. You've talked to me about the whole portal thing. It's about the male Freddy's on the other universes, right?
I'm never gonna get used to that damn phrase. Universes, dimensions, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, and unfortunately, ever since they told me, I went through the whole, you know, identity crisis, since apparently male Freddy does a lot better than female. Some people feel insulted, something like that. It's a whole...
I like Freddy either way. I mean, I love Glamrock Freddy and Secret Breach. I would say... You know, I would say he's my second favorite Glamrock, I think. My favorite Glamrock being Roxanne. I think my third favorite probably has to be Chica, I think, actually. Yeah, and then my least favorite being Monty. I would put Glamrock Freddy or Glamrock Bonnie up in there, but we don't know much about him, so I can't put him on the list yet. But yeah.
It's a
So-
whole lot of baloney.
Oliver,
Uh-huh.
can I ask, how much did they get out of you?
They didn't get...
Oh wait, that reminds me. Remember when Earth changed her name to Terra? Isn't that Chandra and Sunbeam's brother's name? Terra? Like, Terra? Which is Spanish for Earth. I do wonder, would Terra in this AU, like, when, like, he changed his name to Earth? I don't know.
much out of me. I mean, they tried plugging my head into a computer to see what I knew, but again, a lot of the stuff usually gets deleted after a time, so they know about the house.
This house?
What?
Yeah.
This exact house.
What?
Oh god.
Oh, no.
Guys, we're fine on merit. We're fine. We're on waters. They're not gonna, like, do anything.
Let's hope not, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'll get an alert if something happens. You're right.
Just don't hope they don't call the Pinkertons.
What?
Red dead?
Okay, first off, that's an actual company, Monty. That's
What?
like an actual company.
What?
The Pinkertons are an actual investigation agency, Monty. That's not...
Why does that sound like some, like, football name? Or, like, I don't know, like, baseball team name. Or, I don't know. Actually, you know, that just sounds like a football team name. The Pinkertons. I don't know. But, yeah. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about American football. For those who were curious of which one I meant. I'm American. Whenever I say football, I mean American football. If I'm referring to soccer, I'll say soccer. Okay? I'm pretty sure most guys would know by now, but I'm just want to clarify.
Not a joke.
You may learn something new every day.
Why? Why not? I don't need. Why am I getting asthma shoes? Why? Why am I getting asthma things I don't need? You know what I'm saying? Like, they say, like, ads are based on, like, what you search or whatever. I don't search up shoes. Nor about whatever, like, bangs or whatever. I don't search up any of those.
So, the good news is that from what I remember hearing, you usually get stuck in the security room, so they have to comb through all the footage that usually are not in there. And what happens when you go in there. So that's...
And I've been making sure to delete a lot of stuff. So there's that.
What about you, Clips? You got any questions you want to ask?
No. No, I don't.
I'm sorry.
Don't even say anything.
Okay.
We've been through a lot. We haven't had time to process everything to the extent that we could. And I'll be so for real. I want Fazbear's gone.
What I'm trying to figure out is what their little project is.
No idea.
It's been kept secret forever.
I mean, I have a theory, like a quick one. What if their plan is to, like, take over the entire world and have the most money possible? And turn everybody into, like, animatronics or something. That's what I'm thinking. You know? Or, like, brainwash everybody. That's something.
Remember when it started, I just remember, like, once they told me, that's why they wanted us to get funding. But something tells me that project is really priced.
Mooney, can't you and I try and figure out what the project is? I'm sure combined together we could probably
yeah.
find it.
We could, but it's finding out what it is. And the thing is, though, we're gonna need someone who has more recent Fazbear knowledge for that.
I literally can't help you. I'm not in there anymore.
I don't want you to help. If anything, Freddy would be the help.
I'd like to help more.
Oh,
I don't know how to.
We can think of something.
What about, okay, regardless of whatever actually happened in there, whatever the hell it is, can you guys help us just get rid of Fazbear?
You can't just get rid of something like that. It is an enterprise.
it's kind of like a whole Star Wars situation. The Empire.
We're not talking about blowing up Fazbear, are we? I mean, maybe we are at this point.
Maybe.
Why not?
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
I'll think about it. Food for thought for later. But regardless, they have to have some kind of a weak spot. I mean, an Achilles heel. The project, it sounds like it's the best bet with how much money it's being
Wait,
put
hold
into
on,
it.
what?
Thought for later. But regardless, they have to have some kind of a weak spot. I mean, an Achilles heel.
What? Oh, okay. I think I know what she's. I think I know what she means. I think she means like you like the spot of like where like your is it called yeah, your like ankles kind of like, you know, when I had my surgery, right? My leg surgery. Like, they had to, like, I forget, like, I think they had to, like, what, like, extend my Achilles, I think? Yeah. I mean, for the first, like, few days, it was quite painful. You know?
Project, it sounds like it's the best bet with how much money it's being put into it.
It might be better if we find some of their dirt.
Dirt?
Okay. Do you think a company that big who grew that fast doesn't have any dirt on them?
Wait, so blackmailing them?
Blackmailing? No, I'm literally talking
Oh, no.
find the dirt we put out to the public. Let the U.S. government get them, baby.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Actually, that's like,
Yeah, I don't trust the government. I don't trust the government at all. No way, Jose.
it's like a better plan.
What kind of dirt could they possibly have?
They have armed military guards guarding their places at all times. They gotta have something in there.
Yeah.
Probably not. But also, I don't know. Because I'm not a weapons expert.
I just don't want to blow up their headquarters.
Yep.
Anything.
Same.
We'll probably die doing that.
We have
Yeah,
two
probably.
options. Either we blow them up or we find their dirt and put it out to the public.
Especially if we put out what, like, the public favorite character, you know? I mean, you heard how much merchandise gets sold on Roxas. What happens if we let the public also know about that?
What about how they've been treating Roxas? Ooh, that's a good one.
How Fazbear is trying to silence and change secretly. With how big Roxas' fan page and how much Sundroid built on that, do you have any idea how many views and numbers that a website has alone without a clips?
Sundroid did a really good job at building up that fan page.
And I have a feeling we can rally, especially with what happened last time.
Okay. Figure it out then. Anything you guys can tell us about that project?
Okay, so it seems like what they're saying here is that, like, they can expose Fazbear for treating Roxas badly because he's trans. Right? I really hope I'm understanding that right.
At all? A name? Or just...
I'm sorry.
I guess Project
All I know
Fazbear.
about is its existence. I never got a name.
I don't really want many people to know it, only higher ups. Only because the one guy slipped out on my end, or else I would have known it at all.
Okay, but that means that people crack, so I can try my best, Eclipse can try the best, so Freddy and I and Eclipse have to collaborate on that.
You guys
Yeah.
leave us for a sec. We gotta talk.
Okay, still new. Got it. I'll just step out. Okay. You wanna go get some coffee, Freddy?
Do you guys even have coffee here?
Yeah, downstairs, in the kitchen.
Thank God I could use a coffee.
Yeah, I need something.
I got it. Don't worry.
I
Okay.
want to nuke their whole base.
We can't do that.
Yeah.
Why?
One?
Okay, yeah, I mean, yeah, nuking, yeah, as much as I want to do that too. Do you really think a nuke is just gonna destroy the headquarters? No. That's gonna, cause a lot of damage to the places around it.
I don't think every single employee at Fazbear's knows about what the crap they're doing.
Oh, good point.
I kinda do.
I don't think that's exactly a good idea, Eclipsy.
What happens if someone there, I don't want to accidentally, house someone's, only source of income type of thing. That's somebody's family.
What would kill their
Oh.
income if we just explode all the crap that Fazbear's done anyways.
Not what I mean. I mean the provider. I want to kill the provider. If Fazbear goes down, people are gonna be like, oh.
Round up
Hold on, more ad. I hate ads. These ads I don't need.
There's some innocent people,
Yeah.
There's too many innocent lives at stake.
Yeah.
And I'd rather not blow up the
Yeah.
building. Unless it's a building that so happened to have a lot of people that just, shot Sandra, what is this thing?
Ah.
Going back to the plan. We have options.
Okay.
What's Roxas doing?
He's,
Fine.
yeah, he's just kind of hanging alone in the room right now.
Yeah.
He just wants some time to himself, probably to decompress and process what's going on, what happened.
Yeah, especially since Sundari kind of died in front of him. Well, kind of. I don't know. Was he basically Sundari at that time? But, I mean, he pretty much did kind of witness Sundroid's death, which... Yeah. Yeah. I mean, one guy said, say, actually, that, they, actually, there's quite a couple of you, actually, that said, something along the lines of, what if they, rebuild Sundroid and then, turn him against them? Like, especially with, like, rewriting his code and whatnot. Yeah. That's something that could happen.
You still mad at,
Of course.
dumb
I'm
question,
still
right?
mad.
Yeah.
Are you f***ing kidding me? Of course I am.
Yeah. Alright. Look, we have a plan. Now we just relax for a few days.
Do we even have a few days?
Yeah.
I don't think they have access to maritime waters.
It's gonna take them a bit to even get like licensing and stuff like that to get over here.
Ooh, good
It's
point.
Fazbear, you think they don't have licensing.
Yeah,
No,
good
they're
point.
gonna take a while anyways.
We have guns.
Yeah.
I got some defenses.
Yes.
Keep those things up, then.
Alright.
Like I said, they can't get out near us unless without me knowing.
I'm not gonna take a few days. I'm gonna start looking into that goddamn project.
Okay, you do you. But I think we can all use a little break.
I'm not taking a f***ing break.
Alright. Just said you do you.
Yeah, I don't really know how to help, but you got it, Clipsy.
Come on, sweet pea. You just need a man to get back to.
Yep, I do. Okay, see ya, bye.
Ciao.
Anyway, come on, let's get started on something, but we
Alright,
should
bye,
probably
Monte.
rest up as much as we can.
Adios,
We were straight
Monty.
that we're gonna plan to do this well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, well, that's it for today's video. So, hit subscribe and hit what's a good thing. Now come on to see some more of the clip of feminized phrase actress. Adios, chicos y chicas.